Friday the 15th of August 2014. A very good afternoon to all our viewers and welcome to Lunchtime News with me, Joel Outschoon, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst Center here in Colombo. Let's first take a look at your headline making stories for this afternoon. Police confiscates 59 kilograms of drugs in Katugastota. 4 persons connected to a number of crimes including murder apprehended. Staff of a cosmetic treatment center that caused the death of a doctor questioned. India celebrated 68 years of independence. Let's now take a look at these stories in detail. The Police Narcotics Bureau has taken into custody 59 kilograms of drugs from the Katugastota area. Police media spokesperson SSP Rohan stated that 4 suspects have been arrested in connection with the discovery.
The Police Narcotics Bureau took into custody 59 kilograms of drugs from the Katugastota area yesterday. The drugs have been identified as heroin. 3 men and 1 woman was taken into custody along with a cab and another motor vehicle. The Police Narcotics Bureau are carrying out further investigations into the incident.
The Ministry of Health states that they will be taking steps to question the staff of a cosmetic treatment center in Bambalapitiya which caused the death of a lady doctor.
Director of the National Drugs Regulatory Authority, Dr. Amal Harshadi Silva, stated that statements will be recorded from health workers and all staff members who were employed at the cosmetic treatment center. He stated that through the investigations they would determine whether the members of the staff met required qualifications to engage in the trade. The authority points out that there are doubts whether doctors present at the center were prepared to face complications that could arise when administering vaccines. The doctor of the cosmetic treatment center had been placed in remand custody till the 18th of this month. The location where the incident occurred were examined by a special team consisting of the judicial medical officer and officials of the Ministry of Health.
The 35th memorial of Dr. NM Perera was held in Colombo yesterday.
The event was graced by a distinguished gathering including senior ministers Professor Tista Vitarana and AHM Fauci. He gave up the opportunities to come into power and dedicated himself to his principles. Everyone knows that. He dedicated himself to ensure that fairness became a part of society. We know that the national issue is not yet fully resolved. It is up to us to continue the battle that NM began.
NM පටන්ගත්තේ සටන අපට දැන් ඉදිරියට ගෙනියන්න සිද්ධ වෙලා කිනීවා යෝජනාව පදනම් කරගත් ව්‍යාපාරයේ ප්‍රතිඵල ඉතාම බියකරු වෙන්නට ඉඩ තියෙනවා.
The results of the action launched based on the Geneva proposals could turn out to be quite frightening. The proposals were adopted on the 24th of March 2014. You may not agree with the politicians and the military leadership of the country. However, would you like to see them go before the Hague and the ICC? This would cause instability. The wounds that are being healed between communities will be reopened. Whatever criticisms are leveled, these actions could once again direct the country towards instability.
මේ ආර්ථික සංහිඳියාව ඒ පිළිබඳ මොන විවේචන තිබුණත් කඩා වැටීම මුළු රටම අස්ථාවරත්වයට පත් වීම මන්ත්‍රීවරුන්ට එල්ල වී තිබුණ මරණ තර්ජන නිසා
Due to the death threats leveled against parliamentarians, they were given permission to begin private armies. It consisted mainly of known criminals. Politicians and criminals became dependent on each other. With the passing of time, it has become difficult to identify who the politician is and who the criminal is.
The Railways Department noted that special raids are being conducted within trains to ensure passenger security. Railway Superintendent of Security Senak Jayasena noted that passengers utilizing the railway network have increased due to the school vacation.
5 teams will be carrying out the inspections 24 hours a day, ensuring that all areas are covered. These inspections are being done to ensure passenger security. We will especially be checking for passengers who travel in the second-class compartment with third-class tickets, passengers who travel on the roof and footboard of the trains. We will also be checking for people who consume alcohol and misbehave.
Well, now a fire erupted in a three-story building located in the Kottahin area in Colombo today. According to the police media units, the building belonged to a girls' hostel and 2 rooms were completely destroyed in the fire. The police added that the fire has been completely doused and that no one was injured in the incident. Meanwhile, a motor vehicle caught fire along the Marine Drive in Bambalapitia. The police media spokesperson's office believes that the fire may have erupted due to a technical failure. The fire and rescue unit along with the fire and rescue training school were able to douse the fire. No one was injured in the incident. You're tuned on to MTV Sports Lunchtime News. Still in local news, 4 suspects wanted in connection to several crimes including murder have been arrested by the Tangol Crimes Investigation Unit. The suspects have been arrested in connection to a robbery carried out in the Minden area with the use of firearms. The suspects are believed to have made off with gold and money.
The police media spokesperson's office said that the suspects were wanted for the murder of an individual in Alutgama in 2012. Police say the victim was shot and killed by the suspects. The police was able to discover firearm, pistol and ammunition used in the weapons following interrogations. Police noted that 2 forged national identity cards and a driver's license was also confiscated by police. 2 vans and a motor vehicle were taken into police custody. The police also stated that gold, which was made by smelting jewellery stolen in the theft, was also confiscated.
A lorry toppled into the precipice in the Waterville area on the Hatton-Colombo main road this morning. The lorry, which was plying from Colombo to Hatton, fell into a 100-foot deep precipice at around 8 a.m. today. The driver and the assistant of the lorry who suffered injuries have been admitted to the Navalapiti hospital. The Waterville police has begun investigations into the incident. First up on sports news this afternoon, it's cricket. The Sri Lankan innings was restricted to 320 runs on the second day of the second test match between Sri Lanka and Pakistan. Pakistan playing their first innings was 47 runs for the loss of 1 wicket at lunch. The Sri Lankan team resumed their first innings on an overnight score of 261 for the loss of 8 wickets at the SSC. Tamika Prasad was dismissed for 13 runs. Rangan Herath and Chanaka Velagedara put on 36 runs for the 10th wicket. Herath, who made 17, was the last Sri Lankan wicket to fall. Chanaka Velagedara was 27 not out. Junaid Khan bagged 5 wickets for the visitors. Meanwhile, a special guard of honour was provided to Maharaja Wardana by a group of school students as he entered the field today.